Argentina's President Milei courts global right, meets tech giants in Silicon Valley. Javier Milei, the far-right libertarian president of Argentina, is embarking on a diplomatic tour of Silicon Valley this week, where he is scheduled to hold private talks with the leaders of some of the world's largest tech companies. This move is part of Milei's broader strategy to court international support and influence following his election late last year. Meetings with tech titans. Milei's itinerary includes meetings with tech industry heavyweights such as Sundar Pichai of Google, Sam Altman of OpenAI, Mark Zuckerberg of Meta, and Tim Cook of Apple. These meetings follow his encounter with Elon Musk last month, who has emerged as one of Milei's most prominent cheerleaders and has repeatedly amplified his pro-deregulation, anti-social justice message on X, formerly Twitter. Tech billionaire Peter Thiel has also visited Milei twice, traveling to Buenos Aires to converse with him in February and May of this year. International diplomacy and alliance building. The raft of meetings with tech leaders is part of Milei's strategy to forge international connections and alliances. In addition to attending events at libertarian think tanks and engaging in dialogue with CEOs, Milei recently spoke at a rally in Spain to support the country's far-right, anti-immigrant Vox party. Domestic challenges and international outreach. Domestically, Argentina grapples with its worst economic crisis in decades and faces widespread protests against the government's stringent austerity measures. Despite these internal challenges, Milei has prioritized international diplomacy during his first 6 months in office. He has visited the U.S. 4 times and embarked on 8 foreign tours, a record for Argentinian presidents during the early stages of their tenure. Political outsider with eccentric approach. Milei emerged as a political outsider in Argentina's November election, garnering attention for his unconventional and boisterous behavior. During the campaign, he labeled Pope Francis a son of a bitch preaching communism, and revealed he had cloned dogs named after conservative economists. Polarizing ideological views. Worries. Milei's stance against abortion access, opposition to gender equality, and revisionist views on Argentina's military dictatorship have endeared him to the global right while raising concerns among human rights groups. One of his most vocal supporters is Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who has sought to forge ties with right-wing world leaders to secure favorable treatment for his various companies. Interest in Argentina's lithium reserves. Milei has publicly discussed Musk's interest in Argentina's vast lithium deposits, a crucial mineral for powering modern batteries. He has advocated for deregulation to reduce costs for mining companies. Following Milei's visit to Musk in April, the Argentinian government stated that the two agreed on the need for free markets and to defend the ideas of freedom. Quote, "Sing tech neutrality and political activism." Milei's arrival in Silicon Valley comes after his book release stadium show in Buenos Aires last week, where he performed with a live rock band and blamed Argentina's economic woes on enemies who are trying to overturn this government because they want socialism and misery to continue. Quote, "While tech companies like Google and Facebook have historically promoted their platforms as tools for democracy and empowerment, major platforms have increasingly sought to portray themselves as apolitical spaces. Google recently dismissed dozens of workers following protests over a $1.2 billion contract with Israel's government and military, with Pichai emphasizing that the company was not a place to fight over disruptive issues or debate politics. Quote, "Milei's overtures to tech giants and his embrace of far-right ideologies raise questions about the balance between corporate neutrality and political activism in the digital age. It remains to be seen how tech companies will navigate this complex landscape and respond to Milei's agenda as he continues his mission to reshape Argentina's political and economic landscape."